Okay, so these companies being the top gainers, we could only see 5 of them over there in the previous screen. Here, if you see, apart from HDFC, ICICI, IndusInd and Kotak, we also have Bandhan Bank and Axis Bank, right? Which were the top gainers. As far as the top losers, as on today, these three are there. So for today, for example, if I look at the top gainer, which is Kotak Bank, and I want to see what range of price has happened today, right? So I can see that the last traded price was 1624.85, which will keep changing till 3:30 p.m. till the market closes today. However, the day's low, which means today, the lowest price which was traded for this ticker was 1594. However, it went up till 1633.00. What is the 52-week high? What is 52 weeks? That means a year. So in the last 1 year, the highest price that has happened is 2064.40. So this current traded price or the last traded price, which is 1624.85, has actually improved till 2064.40, which was the year's high price. Now there is the lowest price for the entire year, which is 1543.85. So what will be the 52-week range? The 52-week range will be low to high for the entire year, right? Which means 1543 to 2064.40 is the yearly range. The day range will be the day's low and the day's high, which is reflected through this line of red and green. What is green? So green means anything if it improves beyond the last traded price is positive for the investor, right? If you have bought one price of Kotak Bank at whatever price, and the last traded price is 1624, anything that goes above this price and tries to reach the day's high or even breaks the day's high is positive for you as an investor. You would not want the price to at least fall below the last traded price at this point, right? However, you will be in a positive situation if your purchase price of Kotak Bank is lower than the last traded price. So try and understand this relationship between what is the price at which you buy a particular stock, what is the last traded price of that stock, and what is the day's high, day's low, and 52-week high and low that has happened as on a particular trading day. So I hope this is making sense, and this kind of an analysis is something you'll be doing for your internal reference purposes. It's not important to publish or report this anywhere, but it will help you in a long-term analysis. So now let us look at the composition by weightage. As I can see on the screen, I see a very beautifully looking pictorial graph which talks about which company has the highest weightage in the index. Right, so you know how to read through an indexogram. This is just a more visually appealing way of looking at it, and instead of a table, it shows this as a graph. If you see, this is date as on the last trading day of the previous month. So this, what is the last trading day of the previous month means, if you are watching this, if this NSE website is being reviewed in May, then this means it was the last trading day of the previous month. So if I take you to the calendar and if you bear with me, then if today is 6th of May, the last month was April and the last traded day in April was 30th of April. So this should be the sectoral distribution of weightage till 30th of April, right? So the highest by weightage is ICICI Bank, followed by HDFC and Axis. And as we had just seen in the top gainers, all three have performed very well as on today's trading day. And as a result, the overall index has improved.